Well, the YouTube devil site here tonight, doing a little creepy dreaming stories, and for a nice little interview I got going on for myself tomorrow morning. Who knows where this is gonna lead to, but I've been invited on Wzlx tomorrow to do an interview, and I'll have it up hopefully if they record it, what I talk about, but it's going to be talking about some short horror stories. Kevin had mentioned the other day that he has written down ideas of plots for horror stories he thought would be good, and I threw out there that I write horror stories. Have them up on YouTube. I don't know if anybody's caught them yet as a subscriber. If not, check out the horror stories. Short horror. If you punch in short horror stories, you have my stories come up and I narrate what I've written. This last one, if you're new, but I'm sure everybody was around when I started it. The last story, I was inspired by a dream I had about being outside in a well, near a well, and this creature type thing, which of course must have been a skinwalker. Another skinwalker dream, creeping and breaking bones out of a well. And as we have a full moon tonight. Perfect. Thing was coming out after me and a couple other people. We run in the house, and the thing made its way through the sewer cover or hole or, septic, like say, piping system, and cracked out its bones out of a toilet. And we were trying to get out of the house or get after it or do something to it. But, the dream is what inspired me to write this story. And coming out pretty damn good. I've pretty much almost forgot about it. I'm supposed to do an ending on it, but I haven't done it yet. I have it in my head, but I haven't written it out yet. Because I've just been so damn busy and... what the hell was that? Ooh. I saw something creeping down the road there. I'll tell you something, folks. I've been seeing a lot of creepy shadow things creeping around, animal type. And go figure. And I just seen one go across the street. But hopefully it don't come this way if it is an animal. But anyways, damn. Now my dreams that I've been having have been very friggin' suck. I'm pissed. Very vivid dreams, and then when I wake up it's like I forget them. But I have documented a couple dreams that I remembered, and one was an old person, a friend of the family that came to visit. That one I, posted. But this last dream I had made no damn sense. But it was, I stayed sleeping through it somehow to see what the outcome would be. But, like I say, it was just I don't know. You go figure. I got a senseless friggin' dream here. But yet I want to see the meaning, what comes out of it. And yeah, it just came out silly. Because in the dream, how it starts, I'm like at a drive-in theater, say so. But the drive-in theater has a road, and, everybody's parked down along both sides of the road. So it's like, what the hell kind of drive-in theater is that? But there's a big screen down there, and all of a sudden this dump truck comes up. It stops in the middle of the road, dumps out a friggin' load on the ground. The only thing I could come out of with this dream is I gotta watch out for a friggin' dump truck come up, pull beside of me, hit the truck I'm driving, and drive off. And that's exactly what it did. It backed up, dumped its load. And then it backed up more, like went around the load and backed up more, crushed the side of the door, or hit it and made the door like crumple a bit forward. So I was talking to another car on the other side when I seen and heard the crash, cling, turn around, like, hey, the truck drives off. So there I am, going to shut the door, put something in, which I took from the other person in another car, whatever the hell it was. I went to shut the door and I noticed the damn thing was crimped. So of course the door won't shut. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I get in the truck. Didn't even call the police. I'm driving around trying to look for this damn dump truck. And yeah, wouldn't you expect friggin' 4 or 5 dump trucks driving around? That ain't it. Eventually I wake up. It's like, what the hell? It's pretty dumb. And go figure, one of the dumbest dreams that I have, of course, I remember it. These other dreams I had were about some type of ghost, spirit communicating. And one of them was talking about, it's like coming down a flight of stairs and I'm looking up at it and it's like telling me something. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna catch you, type thing. And he walked off and, I'm trying to chase it. But it was like telling me, you're not going to catch me. And that was vivid. I remember that part. But the rest of it, of the big, huge building I was in and whatnot, it's like, usually I remember this damn stuff, draw it. And now I don't know what's going on. Maybe because my mind is so friggin' flooded with stuff to try and get out and do. I think it's interfering with my dreaming. Sometimes I gotta realize I gotta, step back, clear the mind, but I don't. And I think that's what's really screwing me up with my dreams. Because, I got a lot of crap on my head right now, and always something going down and sucks. But, anyways, this tomorrow, I'm going to be going over some short horror stories. And this last one I'm writing is one of them. The other one will be probably the Wzlx Warrior. I love that one. You need more of these videos. I'm trying to see, this last one is about a town of ghosts. But of course it's, the people are interacting with it are not dead yet, but they will soon be somehow, and they get stuck in this town of ghosts. But it's I'm very proud of this story. It's like something that, I had one of them writer's blocks, and then all of a sudden I had that dream of a thing coming out of the well. But these skinwalker dreams, man, I've been having since I was like 14. My very first dream. And it didn't dawn on me either. Someone mentioned it. My man Dave from Vermont mentioned, ever think of the skinwalkers. And when I first had my dream back when I was like maybe even 13, 14, about these mutilated dogs, it never dawned on me to think about the damn guy in the dream that said, don't pass that chain back there. You'll have something very horrible happen to you. Come to find out, pushing my shit in sacred land, and that's when all this looking hell from dogs popped out. So in my dreams, here I am stepping where I'm not supposed to be. And actually, that's probably the reason why I'm so now interested in getting the story across for Native Americans. That's right. It's sacred land. Someone put out a video the other day talking about skinwalkers and how they wanted to steal your skin. They want nothing but trouble. They want to kill you. And that ain't the very... don't get me wrong. You go disrespecting the land. And this is what it's all about. And this is probably why I'm having these freaking dreams. Now I'm writing stories about them. And I do put in my last story about Native American land being, disrespected. But yeah, that's a big part in all of this. And it's like I'm kind of slipping away from what I'm originally wanting to start doing, stuff like this, making my videos and writing out my short stories. But because it brings back something that, as you can see, right, we are having writer blocks in Hollywood. And the stories I have, I'll tell you right now, not a lot of them are out there, especially when you're disrespecting the land and bringing up the spirits of evil. And that's why this video I watched the other day about how they come out and they're, people are starting to see them more. That's because why? That's right, I wrote in a comment, is because everybody throughout the United States keeps tearing up land and building more. And that's what's going to happen when you come across that sacred land that you don't know about, or that town or, state don't care about, and just rip it up anyways. It's going to release. This whole friggin' earth is filled with mystic things. Just like what is beneath us. The magnetic fields, the ley lines, the spiritual world among us, let alone what is beneath us. Who knows with the aliens? There's a lot of stuff this earth produces that we still scientifically cannot figure out, but it's happening, and it's happening more of. And that's what my stories of what are about. Stuff is right that should be looked into more. And that's exactly what I'm doing, especially with my last story. But anyways, thought I'd just share that tonight. I don't know if anybody wants to download the iHeartRadio app and go to Wzlx 100.7 at 8:20 will be my interview. Other than that, I'm going to repost it myself. But me and Kevin are supposed to have a show off on who will have the better horror movie. Well, let's see what happens. But until then, folks, we're going to have ourselves hope everybody has a beautiful night. It is nice out. Enjoy the rest of the couple days before the frickin' rain comes back on Friday. And we'll see what goes on down, my people. Till that next video, be safe, take care, always believe. Because what we just talked about, went over tonight, believe me, it's effing true. Ha ha. Out.